checking on this first hive, seeing how it's building up.
None of that stuff we'll have to put burlap in. Or there's some dead leaves on the ground and sticks over here.
Yeah, there's grasses.
Alright, this one was a weird one too. All of these are weird over here. This one had swarmed last year, but I put this second box on and they seem to be up in it. So they might be building up finally. Let's hope we see some eggs up top. Losing our light. Oh, I see some fresh lays here. Just looking, I'm gonna step in the light so I can see if there's eggs. I see some stuff. I don't see eggs. I'm gonna go one more. Lots of nectar in this one. Nectar in this one. It's that time of year. I might have to put a honey super on this one as well. We'll get more honey supers. This one's laid out to heck and back. Are there eggs? One side's all nectar, the other side's laid out. Maybe the next one will have eggs. So this is fit to explode. Oh, there's one right here by my ear. What's going on with this bee?
It's just hanging out.
No, there's one by my ear.
It's probably in your suit because I don't see it.
Oh, great. Well, as long as you don't sting me. Live and let live.
I don't see him in by your ear. Sure, it's not hearing him
I
outside
keep
your
hearing
suit.
them. Alright, can you hand me a honey super?
Yeah.
Well, they're building up. There's a lot of brood up top. There's a lot of nectar too. They need the super, otherwise they're gonna lock themselves in with honey. That baby on. Actually, hand me an excluder for this one. Please. Sorry.
The bees can fit through there.
In theory. Sometimes you put that excluder on and they do nothing with the super above. This is a great super that's already pre-drawn comb from last year. Alright, so this first hive here, I had a touch of Chalkbrood. I did add a box to it, which might have had a good effect because she probably laid out the top box because the bottom box wasn't working for her with the Chalkbrood, so there was all brand new comb in that top box. See what, we don't see any chalk mummies out front, so that's a good sign. Maybe we've had warm weather finally hit, so maybe, so the top box looks great. I did move 2 up to one ant in there. That's not a great thing. I did move 2 frames up into this box to get it started. There was some barely drawn cone or undrawn cone. So let's see what we got. This is nothing as expected. Put this. Alright. What I usually do is, and you might want to learn from this, hon. I just kind of cut to where I want to check first.
Okay.
So I'm cutting to the middle section.
Where do you think the brood is?
Where I think the brood's going to be. I did move up some brood frames. So right here, so see how it's all laid out here? Well, there's Cap. This is a frame that I moved up. But look at all the new lays in here. And she's backfilling it. Hard to tell. I mean, this won't have Chalkbrood because this is a move up, so it might still, but I don't see any eggs in it. Let's see the one next to it. Since she was up here. Let's see if they laid this one at all. So this one, nothing. Because I just... No, I'm talking to the bee. I just crushed a bee. Alright, so this one is another one I moved up. And again, this spotty, sporadic pattern, that was... But by adding this other box, I'm hoping it'll help solve the problem. And I added Super DFM. They're starting to backfill this a little bit, which is fine. I'm just looking for some fresh. Yeah, see, this is the problem with this hive. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Shotgun pattern. I don't see any of, I see at least...
Whoa. The next one's not happening.
I see one Chalkbrood in this one.
You do?
Yeah. Right here.
How do you know?
See, it's chalky looking.
I can't see.
There's one over here too. See the one over here?
I see. Oh, it looks like a moth in there.
Oh, it's just white. It's dead larva. So it's still going on some, but they're not kicking out mummies. So that's a step in the right direction. We're 85 today, so we're finally getting warm weather. Now this is a mostly drone brood frame with some Chalkbrood still.
Yeah, drone. I could see the drone.
I should, if it didn't have,
Tripping, hun.
that's fine. If it didn't have this good brood at the bottom, I would throw it out. Well, that pattern looks pretty good. All right, so I'm looking for eggs in here.
Is that a queen cell?
No, that's not a queen cell.
What is that?
That's just cross. That's just comb. So there's stuff's going on. Did I put that? I might have put the new box on bottom. Let me check.
You can't see any new eggs.
I might have put on. See, this is why I got to keep better notes. I might have put the new box on bottom. Can you hand me that first frame? Or this was just a box of comb. They sure did something with it fast. No, it can't be. So they. I don't think it's been 2 weeks. It might have been. Smoke these down a little bit. Yeah, off that piece of comb. That's good. Let's see where we got to pull from. Right here, nothing frame. I'll put that where we put them. I'm going to move it all the way to the middle. That's mostly pollen. Squished one. Check this one. nectar. I gotta burn this tool when I'm done with this hive. I don't want to be spreading the chalkbrood to other hives. So I'm gonna heat treat it. I see no, well, I see some larvae and such. Here's got some eggs. Yeah. Or at least 3-day-old larva, 2-day-old larva. Starting to become a comma right here. This section, see? That's where the nest is. Backfilling. Try a little more. Yeah. This is getting pollen bound too. We just need her to start laying better. We're gonna put a honey super on this because there's a lot of bees. I'd like to see some. Oh wait. Let me check. Doesn't help that I have sweat dripping on my glasses. Oh, I'm smoking my ass.
Sorry. It's like a stampede. You gotta remember that.
Alright, give me that frame that I gave you first. I'll put it in the middle here. Because that's a good layer. Smoke those down. Split. It had the queen, so it might be ready to split again. The honey super doesn't have too much weight to it. Actually, not much going on up there. That's what I hate about the queen excluders. Some people call them honey excluders, and it's true. It's a big pain in the butt sometimes. Population sucks on this top box. I don't know what's going on, although I'm just going to take off this top box and go into the second box and see what's going on. Oh my gosh, it's all honey up here. That's why. It's all honey. Heavy box. Alright, let me make sure there's no... Can you smoke that a little bit?
Yeah.
So I got on the bottom of this box just a bunch of burr combs, so I gotta smoke it down and scrape it off. I know. I'll show you how much burr comb I removed. How's that? I saw one queen cup, but there was nothing in it. Alright, so move this heavy honey box aside. I'm gonna just get rid of the excluder at this point because it ain't working. Because basically the idea is once I have them drying into a box, they're not gonna, the queen seldom crosses a honey barrier. But since we already have a honey barrier here, well, they don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, they're all moving this way, and they're all fanning. Look at that, they're all their butts in the air.
Yeah.
What does that mean? They're hot or...
Alright, so here is brood frame, lots of pollen mixed in this frame. You put it down there somewhere. Just looking for eggs and larvae. So yeah, we're out of space in this one too, which is a bad place to be. Lots of pollen in here and brood. So here we have that. That's not a bad pattern. That's them going around the pollen, trying to find some place where the queen could lay in here where I might see eggs. Like this one. So this is a nice, oh, they already started to lay it with nectar. Dang it. There's some lays in here, but I don't see any. Actually, there was some chalk in there, but
What part is
it shows up in springtime from cold. There's going to be some more in this one. I see fresh lays in this one though. So queen is laying. But my problem is lack of room. The one I gave you, was that pretty empty?
Yeah, well, not really.
Alright, bring it over either way.
Somewhat.
Put it in the middle.
Here, relate to the top of this.
Squishy, squishy. Get out there. Get out. So we'll get rid of the queen excluder, and hopefully that'll encourage them. Here, we can smoke them up. Hopefully they'll move up into their box, start moving all that honey up. There's a lot of honey and nectar. Yeah, queen excluders are a pain sometimes. Yeah. Is there an excluder on the bottom? We're gonna do it without the excluder.
Oh, we don't want it?
No. Because they need to move that honey up. Alright, we'll see what happens. They're still working through it. This one I checked, the last one I checked on Wednesday. This nuke is almost ready to sell. I'm going to check it on Tuesday, so I'll leave that stuff.